Welcome back to Waikiki, guys.
Today we're taking you on a happy hour tour and showing you the best deals Waikiki has to offer. Our first stop is somewhere I didn't believe Brandon when he told me, and you won't either.
We are at Tommy Bahama on the Rooftop bar, taking in the views and enjoying some happy hour beverages. I decided to get the $7 draft beer, and Alyssa got a dirty martini.
It's the size of your head.
It's so big.
The view up here just can't be beat. We have nothing but blue skies and palm trees flapping in the wind. Very modern. This is such a vibe up here.
So on the happy hour menu, there's like 5 different items. We went with the coconut shrimp for $14 and the warm goat cheese dip with crostinis for $12. These look freaking amazing. It's a big portion for a happy hour. I am so excited.
All right, I'm just gonna use my bare hands to bite into this shrimp. It is huge and meaty and so coconutty. The sauce is perfect. I'm definitely gonna be eating the tail of this guy. Look at how much meat is in there. No wonder these are famous coconut shrimp.
Are they famous?
The menu said they are.
Oh. Look at this dip. The toppings are so cool. There's like a mango salsa on there. This is so good. It's a savory cheese, nuts, and then a sweet mango bite. Oh my God, I could use a portion 10 times the size of this. I love this so much. I'm going in again. The goat cheese comes on this cute little cast iron with so much bread. The bread tastes like it's dipped in butter. It is so buttered and it's toasted perfectly. The goat cheese is tart, and then there adds like a sourness with the mango slaw. It looks like it's gonna be a sweet dish, but it's definitely savory, and it's so good. I love the addition of the macadamia nuts on it. Oh man, this is definitely worth a trip to Tommy Bahama.
One martini, she's like this.
Almost done.
You're leaving with a shirt for sure. This place is almost like a speakeasy. There is just this hidden oasis of a patio on the roof. I don't know if this is just a Hawaii thing or if there's other locations like this, but all clothing shops should have a bar attached. People would buy a lot more stuff.
What a great little happy hour. And it starts early at 2 o'clock, so you still have time to hit up a few more spots on the list.
This next happy hour spot is all about the beer. We are at Maui Brewing Company in the center of Waikiki, where they have $12 pizzas, half off select appetizers, and $2 off all their beers, $3 off their cocktails. It's a short one. It's only an hour long from 3:30 to 4:30, but there's also a late night one that you can hit up as well.
So happy hour includes $2 off all of their beers, which are brewed in-house. So Brandon got the cocoa porter and $3 off their craft cocktails. So I got a gin, hibiscus, and lime cocktail. Cheers.
So Maui Brewing Company is actually Hawaii's largest brewing business. I went with the coconut porter. It's a delicious full-bodied beer with 6% ABV. There's toasted mocha and coconut in there. At least that's what the menu told me. I'm just here for the beer. So one thing to note, even though this is a brewery, it is kid-friendly, and this is a great place to wind down after a day at the beach. They have an awesome kids menu, and there's plenty of room for them to run around if they get a little crazy. There's also an awesome indoor space with this huge bar, but we opted to sit on the patio out here so we get a nice view of the city from inside. Happy hour is only an hour long, so we had to jump on another round of beers. Hazy, the Hawaii life. This one's good. Juicy, acidic, vibrant, and strong.
So happy hour includes half off French fries, chicken wings, and nachos, and then $12 pizza. So we decided to get the buffalo chicken wings and the Brewmaster pizza, which comes with spicy sausage, pepperoni, and a bunch of vegetables.
So first thing that comes to mind is it's crazy. These are full-size appetizers. This is a pretty large pizza, like I would say a medium size. It's definitely a shareable appetizer, and there are so many wings on this plate right now. I'm pretty stoked because I thought it's like happy hour, it would be half the portion, but the sizes are really good. For the price you pay in the middle of Waikiki, what a steal. The wings are actually really solid. That sauce is a little spicy and super tangy. For like $9, this is awesome.
Everyone in here seems to have nachos or wings. No one has the pizza, which is crazy because it's basically a half off pizza. This is a $23 pizza and we got it for $12. So it comes with pepperoni, spicy sausage, green olives, which is strange, mozzarella, red sauce, and peppers. It's a bit floppy, so my hopes are not too high, but that sausage is great. It seems like the only cheese on there is that mozzarella cheese. There's not like a regular cheese on there. Interesting. The green olive gives it like a vinegary taste to it. Pepper has a nice spice. The star here is that sausage. $12 pizza. You can't go wrong, right?
For the price, it is a steal, and the beers are worth the price of admission alone.
The pigeons here are wild.
Exit stage, right? If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. We're always going cool places and eating fun stuff. We are dressed in our fancy clothes and headed to the next happy hour, the Butcher Bar. This place is actually owned by Aloha Steakhouse next door, and this is more of a casual vibe, definitely more our speed. One thing that's pretty rad about this happy hour is that it is 7 days a week from 4 to 6, and that's hard to find, so happy hour on the weekends. Also, it is recommended to do a reservation. We snuck in right at opening time, and I think that we were lucky to get a table, and more people seem to be coming in, so maybe consider making a reservation. And happy hour is not necessarily just at the bar top. You can have it anywhere in the place.
On their happy hour menu is a ton of good things, but I came for the beef jerky, and they are unfortunately sold out of the beef jerky right now. So Brandon went with the happy hour burger, which is a bone marrow burger, and it comes with a $3 beer. He got the Hawaiian Blonde.
The bone marrow is actually inside of the patty, so they mixed their own meat. Looks like there's some Havarti cheese, a perfect sear on there, a couple strips of bacon, and some caramelized onions with a little bit of sauce. The bun is pillowy, but also super toasted. It is so heavy. Like, this is a huge burger. Whoa, that is a complete flavor bomb. The bacon adds like a little fattiness to it, a good crispy no. That bone marrow flavor is super strong and unique and interesting. It's done really, really well.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's so juicy. Wow. The meat is like a really thick grind on it. There's like big chunks of meat. The bacon is amazing. There's like a good sear, so it's kind of crunchy, but the inside is cooked perfectly. And the onions add a nice little sweetness to it. Ooh, this is great.
You can definitely tell they grind the meat in-house because it is an unmistakable steak flavor. I will say 20 bucks for that bone marrow burger with a beer is an absolute great deal, and that burger was really delicious. However, they miscooked ALYSSA'S steak. They overcooked it the first time and undercooked it the second time, and the mac and cheese bites with the lobster were a little underwhelming. But we would recommend that burger and a beer, so it is still a great choice for happy hour.
We are headed to Momosan, which is a Morimoto restaurant known for their ramen, but we are here for their happy hour.
Their happy hour is from 2 to 5. They have appetizer specials and something we're really excited to have that's really hard to find outside of Japan, and that is frozen kirin.
So if you've never had a frozen kirin before, basically the froth is the frozen part, and it adds this texture and an icy temperature that if you like an ice cold beer, you're going to love this. We've only had this a few other times, and it's always so much better than I remember. It's just the perfect way to enjoy a beer on a humid Hawaiian afternoon. It's so icy cold, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna try and get to the beer.
Chug, chug, chug.
Oh, it's so cold, it's so good.
The waitress just came over and she let us know that they have this lunch set that is $30, and it actually comes with a draft beer, but this comes with a full-size portion of ramen and a small-size portion of their famous appetizers. So that is definitely gonna be the way to go.
I went with the tonkatsu ramen, and I got karage with mine, and Brandon got the spicy wonton min, and she suggested the sticky ribs. It is the chef's favorite thing on the menu, so I'm really excited to try this.
So we kind of got deterred by the lunch menu. Their happy hour also slaps, and they have a bunch of apps for only $6. They have California rolls, shishito peppers, and so many delicious options. So even if you're not ready for a full bowl of ramen like us, it's worth coming to just for the happy hour apps and a couple of those freezing cold kirits.
Let's do sticky ribs first.
Sticky ribs first.
Yeah.
Let's go. I think they might be deep fried. Did they say that? It looks like it's batter with maybe like a cornstarch or something like that.
Whoa, fall apart. Wow.
They're super fatty ribs, super crispy on the outside, a light, sticky, almost like a gochujang type of flavor, but it's a spicy teriyaki. It's sweet and savory, so good, and the ribs are pull off the bone tender. I can't believe how soft they are, but they're crispy on the outside like that. It's such a unique style of rib. Man, what an awesome addition to my lunch ramen.
Wow. Oh my god. I feel like maybe we should have saved this for the last because I think this might be the best thing that we ordered. Sweet, sour, savory, crunchy, but soft at the same time. This might be worth getting the entire portion on that appetizer menu for $15 because these are so good. And this is a gigantic freaking bowl of ramen. I feel like usually when you order a lunch portion, it's smaller. Mine came with some pickled mustard greens with the chashu is a giant piece of chashu.
That is a serious hunk of chashu.
I added a spicy yuzu ball for $2 extra. The yuzu flavor is so good. Adds like a citrusy kick to the back of the spice, which kind of makes it a little bit spicier. Look at how the spice just attaches to the noodles. The noodles are like a curly noodle. I prefer a straight noodle, but this is really good. Also, we didn't have to add an egg. All of the ramens come with an egg, so that saves you some money.
What a great bowl of noodles, 30 bucks with a beer on the beach in Waikiki. Amazing. So Alyssa's taking a break from eating to do some editing back at the hotel, which is Island Colony. I'll leave a link in the description, or you can scan the QR code. This room was great for us. It's affordable, comfortable, and it has great amenities. We highly recommend it. I am headed to another happy hour spot that you have definitely heard of before, but I just thought that the happy hour specials were way too good to be true. This next happy hour, Yard House. So the happy hour is from 2 to 5:30 all the way up until Friday. They also have an additional late night happy hour, but keep in mind that is for drinks only. We actually visit Yard House a lot back home in San Diego, and this is one of our go-tos. It's a large portion, the cheese is melty, there are tons of jalapenos, a good scoop of guac, and the flavor is great. And on happy hour, it's only $10.50. I was also craving a Guinness. There are many beer options here, so there's definitely something for every taste. After I finish this one, I'll probably go with a yardstick of Bud Light because that's a better choice price-wise. A large 23-ounce Guinness is $8.99, but the giant yard of Bud Light is $9.49. I also got the spinach dip, which comes with Parmesan tortilla chips. This is one of Alyssa's favorite items on happy hour. The spinach to cheese ratio is great. It's creamy and flavorful and always comes out so hot and melty. Last, I got the blackened ahi sashimi, which comes with a peppered crust, a ponzu sauce, and wasabi. Both of these are also only $10 on happy hour, and in Hawaii, that is a steal. Alyssa showed up just in time to grab one more yard of Bud Light and finish my leftovers. Perfect timing.
I know you may not want a chain restaurant when visiting a new place. Sometimes it's nice to have something familiar and easy to take some of the stress off while traveling. And this happy hour is just the spot. No reservations needed, plenty of seating, family and big group friendly, affordable, convenient, delicious food.
If we missed any of your favorites, please leave us a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're always going awesome places and eating delicious food. I ran out of breath.